Welcome to the Welsh and Bosshart podcast, where we talk about nothing and everything at the same time. I'm Cameron Bosshart.
And I'm Andrew Welsh.
And welcome to episode 2, and the rain is already here.
Again?
The first few seconds, last episode, it came in halfway. It actually sounded pretty good in the final product, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Maybe some people found it annoying. I did not. I found it very relaxing and nice.
Yes.
And it's probably gonna be here for the whole episode, so...
Here's to hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, you love the sound of the rain.
I love the rain. It's so calming.
You are a creature of water. I swear
Yes.
to God, you weren't born like a normal human. The water just shaped you into this big old man. Like, you were never even a baby. You were just a man just going...
Yes, totally. That's how I was created.
I
was birthed from the mind of Zeus.
The mind of Poseidon?
Mind of Poseidon, even better.
Yeah. From the ocean's third eye. That is the origin of Andrew Welsh. Hey,
there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
It makes sense. Your icon on the podcast is a blue silhouette of you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Hey, Andrew.
What's good, brother?
You know, recently I moved into a pleasant little town called Burien, Washington, correct?
Yes, I do.
So let me tell you a little bit something about Burien. I haven't seen a whole lot of it. I'm a fucking shut-in. I don't go outside a whole lot. I'm kind of glad I don't, because I love living in Burien because it's cheap, it's close to work.
Yep.
But man, there are a lot of weird motherfuckers that live in Burien. Especially
I think that's everywhere, dude.
Oh, okay. But there's this one strip of road. I forgot the name of the road, but right in between the gas station and like the McDonald's of this road.
Yeah.
You just see the craziest characters walking through. Like the other week, I saw this dude who looks like a skinny version of the Undertaker. just
really?
Walking about eating like a huge box of donuts, and this dude, maybe he needed it because this dude looks like a goddamn twig in super baggy clothes that belong to the Undertaker himself.
Ooh, listen to that thunder.
Ooh, is there thunder?
Yeah.
Ooh.
At least I think that was thunder. Could have been somebody bringing out their trash cans.
It could have been some. But, yeah, that, and there was this dude the other day riding this bike. I was like, oh, whatever. Then I saw something around his neck. I'm like, it's not fucking cold enough for a scarf. What the fuck you doing, bro? Mm-hmm. It was a dog.
There was a dog around his neck?
Okay, it was a small dog. So, like, its head and front legs were on one side of his face, and the hind legs and the tail were on the other side, and he was wearing it, just like a...
Resting it on his shoulders?
Yeah, like a fucking airplane pillow.
That's adorable.
It was fucking... If you saw this dude, you would not think so. You would think, wow, this dude's gonna strangle this puppy tonight.
Huh.
That's fucked up, but...
Fun.
And the few interactions I've had with other people in town have always just been weird. Like, the gas station clerk just has really weird conversations, always on the phone whenever I'm trying to buy gas, because the station outside is glitching out and won't like my card. So I have to go inside, which is already an inconvenience. And then this bitch is on her phone having a whole conversation with someone else. And then, like, after I buy my stuff, she tries to have a conversation with me afterwards. I'm like, I'm getting gas so I can...
That's not how this works.
Yeah,
sorry.
No, I
don't think you understand social situations, lady.
I bought my shit, and now I'm leaving. Goodbye. I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And also, I live, like, within, like, a 5-mile radius of, like, 4 schools. And there's some little shits that go to these schools. Because I remember one day I got out to my truck, and I saw it was fucking egged. I was like, thanks.
Oh,
assholes.
Yeah, that's happened to me before. It was over at our buddy with the over by Sherwood in Federal Way.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
There's some... Yeah, it's just such a typical asshole kid thing to do. And also, just last week, this is great. I was getting ready for work in the morning, and I went out to my truck, and I saw in the middle of the road near my house just a cardboard box in the middle of the street. I'm like, huh, that's weird. I just avoided it and went off to work. And then I came back at the end of the day, and it was still there, but off to the side of the road, like someone hit it, and it just like kind of moved off. And I don't know why, but I just immediately assumed the worst. Like there was a fucking dead body, like a cat's head in there or something, because I saw like the bottom corner was like wet and stuff, and it wasn't raining that day. And then I got close to it, and then I had another thought in my mind, and I carefully lifted up the lid, peered inside. Yeah, it was shit. It was human.
Oh my god.
It was human shit just left in the middle of the road for to get on car tires, which, okay, I'm not gonna lie.
What the heck?
In middle school, I would think that was funny. I would think that was fucking hilarious. I wouldn't do it, but I would think it was fucking hilarious.
But now we've got cars, it's like, what if that happened to us?
Oh, if that happened to me, I'd be so fucking pissed off. I'd be like, I got shit on my tire. No!
I like to call where we've moved to, I'm not going to exactly say where, but it's near Seattle.
Yeah.
I like to call this place the Road Rage Central, because there's been so many people, or not even road rage, it's just idiotic central, because there's people who are just turning in front of me while I'm going 40 miles an hour on a road. Just, oh yeah, no problem. They're not going to hit me. I mean,
it might as well be that it might as well be that you drive an invisible car.
Honestly, it feels like it sometimes. Yeah. There's a guy who got like, the parking distance of cars should be that the car behind can see the road of the car in front of it. This guy got close enough that he was within inches of my bumper.
Pretty sure it wasn't centimeters.
It could have been centimeters. I mean, technically any length can be centimeters, but whatever.
But I think that just the Seattle area, we have really shitty drivers here.
Yes, we do. I'm not counting myself out of that, but I know enough.
I'm a shitty driver.
Well, that's why I said I'm not counting myself out of that.
Oh, I thought you said you're not counting yourself into it.
No.
Like,
I'm not counting myself out of it.
I'm such a better driver than anyone around
I'm not a great driver, but I'm not a terrible driver.
Okay.
Like, I understand I have spatial awareness, so I'm not going to stop at a red light directly beside or in front of, right behind someone who is like, in a bigger car or whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna park or stop an inch away from them, because if they roll backwards, it's gonna hit me, and it'll be my fault. So.
Yeah, that really how it be.
Yeah. So I'm not counting myself out of that. I just know that don't turn in front of someone who's going 40 miles an hour unless you know that there's enough of a gap. Because when there's like 5 feet of a gap and the person's going 40 and without their foot on the brake, like, I would be afraid that I'd get hit, but we either have some brave or some really stupid people.
No, we have people that just don't give a shit about other people's. They're just not. They turn their brain on autopilot. The drivers around here. That's what it is, because that's what happens to me. I just get used to the same route and I just fucking turn off my brain, which is super dangerous. Don't do that, but I do that. So
yeah, it's a problem just around our state. It's just a problem.
It's probably the same issue in other big cities.
It's worse in California.
Oh, I bet. I fucking bet. Oh, New York? I can't imagine that.
Oh.
Dude, New York, It takes like 20 minutes to get to 4 blocks? I swear to God.
By car, but by walking, you could get there in probably 10.
Oh, yeah. What's that saying? Only like a quarter of the people in New York actually drive?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
I have no doubt about that it's true.
Oh, yeah. Who's the scariest, other than yourself, what's the scariest time you've been in a car with someone and just their driving alone made you shit yourself?
Wait. Are you asking me when I've been in the car with someone and they're driving, or?
Yes.
I'd have to say my grandfather.
Oh boy.
So, a little background for this. My grandpa drives or he sometimes drives for his business, which he's an upholsterer.
What?
He takes all of the used up and old fabrics off of chairs and sofas and really anything, and then
that's
replace
right.
them.
That's right. You told me
them.
about it, but I just wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah. So for his business, he has to pick up these, or people will drop them off. But the truck that he uses is a moving truck, or a moving, huge moving truck. So when I was in the car with him, or in the truck with him, we would drive up to, like I was saying before, like right behind someone, and I was like, hey, could you not go so close? And he's like, it looks like it's a lot less than it actually is. I'm like,
that's because you're old and your vision sucks, bro.
Yeah. It's both that and because, yes, we are higher up, but it still gets to a point where you need to be able to see the tire beneath the wheels.
Yeah.
Or see the road beneath the wheels, because that would be terrible if he hit someone with that.
You do the 3-second rule, right?
Yes.
I try to be mindful of it, but again, I just tune out everything.
Yeah.
The scariest time I've ever been in a car and someone else is driving, I'm going to feel so bad for saying this. I already feel bad for mentioning it. It was 2 times. Both were Asian.
Well, Eric?
So one time I was at an amusement park with a friend, and his mom, who was Japanese, picked us up, and she had a pretty nice car, and not in the middle of the road, but she went into the suicide lane.
What? Suicide lane?
Oh, the turn lane towards the middle of the road, and you can turn left or right depending on which way you're going.
Okay.
I call that the suicide lane because whatever. That's what
All
I call
then.
it. But yeah, she stopped in there because the amusement park, Wild Waves Amusement Park in Federal Way, it's mostly a water park, and my booty was super wet and getting her nice seats all wet, and so she stopped the car in there pretty much in the middle of the road just to get out a towel and for me to sit on. And I was pretty young at this point, but I was like, what the fuck are you doing, lady?
Yeah.
I was pretty scared, I'm not gonna lie. But like she's like fucking 4.5 feet tall and is fearless, I swear to God.
Yeah.
The other time, I believe, it was early high school. Was driving, a friend's dad picked us up from school and was driving us home, I believe. And I remember he went down this one hill. I don't know the name of the road. It's the hill that leads to our middle school.
Let's see.
He bombed down that hill, and it's not a very lengthy road, but he bombed down that hill going like fucking 70 miles an hour. I was like, what the fuck is this dude doing?
Jeez.
Both times I was powerless to stop anything from happening. But I've noticed something. Okay, the stereotype that Asians are bad drivers, that's not true. They're really good drivers, but they're very dangerous.
Yeah.
They are super, super good drivers, but only really care about themselves, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
They're really selfish drivers. That's
all right, I get over now. Good luck to everyone else. I can't remember where that's from.
That's from Family Guy, bro.
Family Guy?
Yeah. If it's a bad Asian joke, it's from Family Guy.
Okay.
Or from this podcast.
Yeah.
I wish I had 5 minutes to forget that. Andrew, do you have the idea?
It's time for the 5-minute review, where my buddy Cameron will be reviewing a movie, a book, a game, or even a porno, as long as it's in 5 minutes. Cameron, what have you got for us today?
Released in 1987, directed by John McTiernan, starring Arnold the Governator Schwarzenegger, I have for you Predator.
Ooh.
Have you seen this movie before?
Unfortunately, I have not, but I have no doubt that what you're going to say is going to make me want to go and watch it.
Awesome. So let me set up a timer here, wow, and I'll begin.
All right.
So I've been itching to see a dumb action movie. You know, just a movie to turn off my brain and just enjoy. Unfortunately for me, I have a hard time turning off my brain in movies. That's just how I am. I love movies too much to just turn off my brain and focus on nothing.
Yep.
Thankfully, though, Predator, even though it wastes no time getting straight to what you want to see, like, the movie opens up, it instantly letting you know what's going to go down. The team's already all assembled. We don't have to worry about that whole, let's get the team together, boys. No, we're already at ground zero. We have our guys. We have Arnold. We have Carl Weathers. We have everyone we need. This badass ragtag group of soldiers just ready to kick some ass. And thankfully for people like me who can't turn off their brains in movies, this movie is actually written pretty smart. It's really basic. It's a really basic plot. It's people go into the jungle. They fight things. Something else is out there. That thing hunts them down. Oh shit. It's essentially a slasher movie with guns in a Vietnam-style setting.
Sweet.
Yeah. And there's more, like, subplot that, like, they introduce, but the movie kind of forgets about it, and so do you. All you really care about is seeing the action and the awesome one-liners and dialogue that in this movie. And man, these one-liners, some of the best I've ever heard in a movie. Like when Arnold throws hucks a huge knife at some fucking enemy soldier and he sticks to the wall and he's like, stick around. Just shit like that. And of
beautiful.
And of course the ever so famous, you're one ugly motherfucker. Yeah.
Oh, I probably should have said this. Actually, I'll let you finish, but go ahead.
Let me finish, you fuck.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anywho, this team of soldiers, they're just fucking meatheads. But again, it's written pretty clever actually, to where they're not all the same characteristic. And yeah, they're all kind of one-note characters, but they are distinct enough to where when one dies, you really feel the rest of the team feels less empty. And that's not a spoiler. You already know what you're getting yourself into. And this team is set up to be the best of the best. And you see that because the first action scene has nothing to do with the Predator. It is against enemy soldiers. And like 6 guys are able to take out an entire camp with ease. They're badasses. They're the fucking best. And it just makes it just 10 times more scary when this alien comes down to Earth and just starts picking them off one by one. And I don't think that's spoiling anything. We all know the plot of Predator. Alien comes down to Earth. It likes to hunt. It hunts people. Woo.
Scary.
Yeah. The only part of the movie I think really drags are the scenes where it's the Predator's point of view, seeing an infrared and all that stuff. And that's only because I think they go on a little bit too long, and there's like 10 of them in the movie where it's just what the Predator sees, what the Predator hears. It's like, okay, let's get to the fucking killing of people and such.
Let's get to the action already.
Oh, man. Speaking of action, the gore effects. Oh, my God. The effects in this movie for 1987 are insane. All the blood is in gore is just super juicy in that fun action movie way to where you're not like, oh, God, that's disturbing. You're just like...
Exactly what you want to see.
Yeah, you're just like... Yeah! Give me the blood! This ain't a chick flick, this is a dick flick.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and the effects on the Predator himself. Yeah, the laser beam he shoots out is a little fucking lame. And when he's camouflaged, like, it looks pretty fake. But the actual look of the alien is so fucking cool and so interesting looking. And when he takes off his mask and he has that creepy fucking face and Arnold's like, you're one ugly motherfucker. Oh man, it's such a cool design, and nothing about this movie is cheap. It doesn't feel like a cheap action movie that just wants to take your money, get you in the seats, make you happy, make you dick hard. No, it really does its best to tell this awesome action story, and that's all it is. It's fun action, but done well. And
sounds good.
Yeah, that's the best way how I can say it. It's a fun action movie done well. It's both a movie you can turn off your brain for. But if you also have to put a lot of brain power into it because you can't shut that sucker off like me, you'll still be entertained. I highly recommend it if you love action movies, if you love 80s movies, if you love big buff dudes running around. Oh shit, that's my time. Anyways, I recommend it. I recommend it if you like action movies. Give it a watch.
Sweet. I think I am very pumped to see this movie now.
It's so fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I know this is bleeding over from the review, but it's not really a sci-fi movie. Like of course it's a sci-fi movie, but it underplays the sci-fi elements. It's more about the guerrilla warfare, the Vietnam-esque
It's
warfare.
a war movie.
Yeah, it's a war movie about 6 guys against one monster. I don't know how many
Pretty
guys.
freaking sweet, dude.
I don't know how many guys there are actually, but
A certain amount of guys.
yeah. There are, insert number here, amount of people versus one monster.
Exactly.
Have you seen any good action movies lately?
Oh, I mean, if you count Baby Driver as action,
Oh yeah, I definitely
that is such a good movie.
Did you watch it for the first time recently?
No, I watched it over at the buddy who's. I think that's actually the time where my car got egged. is over at his house.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I watched it with him and his dad.
Yeah.
And we were as quiet as could be throughout the entire movie, just out of respect.
Because
It's so good.
it's one of those movies, man, where you just have to take a whole moment of silence for the whole movie because it's so damn epic.
Honestly.
You know who made it, right?
I can't remember.
My favorite director, Edgar Wright.
Oh, sweet.
Master of Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End himself.
It's 3 of our favorite movies.
Yeah, World's End is my favorite movie for sure.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know why I said "are," but
we need to see World's End together, man.
Yes, we do.
After I finish watching Good Omens with you, we need to sit down and watch The World's End. Which, yes, I know what you're gonna fucking say, Andrew. I've only seen the first episode. We'll watch the others when I get the time.
Yes, because I always or almost always have the time. Because I have nothing to do with my life except for drawing and voice acting and painting and
Masturbating.
that too. But yeah.
Masturbating to paintings. Masturbating on paintings. You know, the whole shebang.
Spectrum. You really got to go through the whole spectrum, you know. You got masturbating on painting, masturbating to paint. You got to masturbate with a paint set too. Oh, that's the hardest thing to do, but you got to do it, you know. I think I took that a little bit too far.
That went from a pretentious artist to a college frat douchebag.
It did.
It's like you put them in the. It's like you put them in the machine from The Fly, and they come out this fucking this fucking muscle douche, but with a beret and stuff.
Totally.
He has a beret and Oakley's on.
Oh God. Yep, that's pretentious college douche to me.
And plus artist.
Yes.
Pretentious artist. He also has a black knit sweater, but like nice
turtleneck,
but like nice gym shorts. And slides. He has Tim's.
Even better.
Oh my fuck.
Oh, I think I'm gonna get hiccups.
You're gonna get hiccups?
Yes. Yeah, it's exactly what I said. Thank you for repeating me.
Anytime, buddy. Oh God.
Nice.
I'm exploding from the inside out. Ah! Yo, Andrew.
What's up?
I'm glad we're doing this podcast, but my God, I'm gonna be rushing to get this episode out.
Yeah.
Cause,
I'm not a good editor. I'm sorry about that.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm kind of a control freak when it comes to editing as well.
Yeah.
But the reason why I'm gonna be rushing to edit this is because I think, by the time this episode's out, I am either on the road or am already there to Oregon. Don't know where.
You didn't tell me anything about other than, hey, I'm going to be in Oregon this weekend.
Yeah, and I said that like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I'm going to Oregon with friends and family to go dirt biking and ATV riding.
Oh, sweet. I
Yeah,
thought you did that last weekend or
No.
2 weekends ago or whatever.
Yes, but we didn't go to Oregon. We just went to some trail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was the first time. A couple weekends ago, that was the first time I ever did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell in love instantly, and now I'm going to Oregon to do it some more.
I don't think I could ever do that kind of stuff.
Why not?
Because my butt always hurts when I'm going on bikes. I love to do biking, but my butt always hurts.
You sound like my ex-wife. My butt always hurts. I'm never in the mood.
Okay. Sure, let's go with that.
Oh, man. I love throwing you curveballs like that.
I mean, usually I'd be able to react with, some semblance of, okay, I understand, but
I caught you.
that was completely off guard.
I caught you with the left hook right there, bro.
Damn right.
That shit got you dizzy.
Damn right.
What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, yeah, I was going to Oregon.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. But we're recording this Tuesday, and I'm leaving in 2 days. So I pretty much have tonight and tomorrow after work to edit and publish.
Yep.
But I think I can get it done.
Mm-hmm. I believe in you, buddy.
Yeah, it's going to be a long time cutting out the ums, ahs, and awkward silences between us because
Indeed.
we're awkward human beings and we have a podcast that apparently people like listening to.
By the way, thank you to all who are listening. I didn't actually think that we'd get so many people listening so fast.
I only know 3 people that listen, but they're all awesome people, and yeah, thank you for listening.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think we'd have even one person besides us listening until, I don't know, the 5th or 6th episode.
Well, everyone at work is always like, hey, what do you do and stuff, and like I'm awkward, so I'm like, oh, I do a podcast, and like ever since I said that, a couple coworkers keep asking me like, oh, how's the podcast going? Like, what do you guys do? That's the biggest question. What do you guys do on the podcast?
Everything and nothing, brother.
It's nothing and everything, you swine. But honestly, whenever anyone asks that, I legitimately have no idea how to answer because it is literally just what we feel like talking about at this moment.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, it's an improv show
Pretty
made by 2 people who have no profession in comedy, storytelling, or anything because we're just 2 19-year-old fuck-ups.
I would say that's not the truth, but hey, when it fits.
That was a bit harsh on ourselves, but you fucking know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I'm like talking with my hands like a damn ventriloquist with
we can't even see it, dude.
Yeah, it's an audio show, so you can't see, but you, Andrew, can see.
Just I'm flapping your hands around.
Dude, I'm not a ventriloquist. I'm a fucking mime on coke. That's what I am right now.
Totally.
Ventriloquist? What the fuck is that? That's the people with the dummies. What am I thinking? I'm the dummy in this situation. God damn.
Dance.
Dance, dummy,
dance for me. Dance.
Ooh, speaking of dummy, did you see the Goosebumps movie that came out a couple years ago with Jack Black?
Don't believe I did, but Jack Black is an awesome person, so that's another thing to add to my watch list.
Okay, the effects are garbage. Everyone thought Goosebumps was gonna be shit. It's not bad. It's okay. I would have loved it way more if I were younger because it is. When you watch it, you will know what I mean. It's a perfect kids Halloween movie, and that's not saying it's only for kids. Like adults wouldn't enjoy it, but I feel like there's a huge lack of kids horror.
Yeah,
and people are like, "How the fuck can you do a kids horror? Those 2 things don't go alike." Yeah. All I refer to horror as is
something that scares you.
No, I don't. It's a story based. It's a story run by characters' fear. If the audience is also feared by it, cool. But fear is subjective. So I see horror as something. As a story that is run by the character's fear. Like, just think of any example. Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, the fear of the camp leaders or whatever, and their paranoia of, ooh, Freddy's gonna come out anytime and stab me in the pussy.
Yet another thing I have not watched.
or Nightmare on Elm Street. The fear, like the first one. I've only seen the first one. But the main character's paranoia of having to stay awake because if she falls asleep, she's susceptible to Freddy.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's not scary to you, the story itself is about fear. That's what I see horror as. And anyways, back to kids horror. There isn't a lot out there. Like, I can only think of, like, what? Monster House, Coraline, Goosebumps.
Monster House scares me to this day. I don't know you call it kids horror, but
Well,
are you kidding me?
It's for kids.
It's a gigantic house that eats people.
And it's awesome.
I can't say no to that because it is awesome. Well, last time we went over to I'm just gonna say her name, Jaleese. When we went over to her house for I think it was, you guys shared a birthday. We watched that.
Yeah, our birthdays are like 3 days apart, so we just had one big party and we watched Monster House.
Yeah, along with a few other things.
Yeah, I actually rewatched Monster House like 2.5 months ago. I think it still holds up as a good kids horror movie because the atmosphere, the tone, it's not too scary for kids, but like it still builds that atmosphere of a good horror movie.
Yeah.
And so when people, I feel like people are afraid to call a movie for kids horror because when people think that, they're like, oh, I'm not showing my kid this. He's gonna be scared for life. Guess what? Kids are gonna be scared by anything because kids are little pussies. People now are still. You're a fucking pussy still, Andrew.
Yes, that's the truth.
Sorry.
If it's something I can hit, I'm not afraid of it. But if it's something that's psychologically gonna attack because I have a vivid imagination, yeah, I'm afraid of it.
Oh yeah, but like, yeah, Monster House is totally a horror movie. Same with Coraline. Coraline is freaky as fuck. It's about a false mother who wants to sew buttons in a little girl's eyes. That is scary as shit, bro.
Jeez.
And
all right then.
Oh yeah, that's why we're talking about this. Goosebumps.
Back around.
It's a good horror comedy.
Yeah.
And like,
I remember watching the Goosebumps TV show.
Oh yeah,
I've watched it actually recently. I think within the last few months I watched it.
I rewatched a couple episodes like 2 years. No, like a year and a half ago, and I thought it was dog shit.
I think it aged pretty well.
I think the opposite. I'm sorry.
Then again, you do have more of a
critical eye.
Yes, rather than me. I'm like, I like this, and I like this, and I like this. Oh, this movie is cool. You're like, what are you talking about? Those movies were all dog shit.
I wish I didn't think like that, though. I want to enjoy movies that I don't enjoy, but I don't, so...
Unlike everyone else, you can't shut off your brain while watching a movie.
Yep.
I can't remember what it's called, where you separate reality from fiction.
I don't know.
The Uncanny Valley, I think.
The Uncanny Valley is that thing where if something looks almost human but isn't human enough, it scares the shit out of you. You're thinking of something else.
Or if it looks too human.
Yeah. Like, that's why there's so many fears of mannequins and stuff.
Something dissonance, maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, distancing reality from fiction.
Okay.
I feel like you're like, but that doesn't make sense to the movie or the plot. Whereas I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot.
That's not my problem. I don't have a problem with continuity errors. I have a problem with how movies are made. Like, I recognize the writing, the directing, the acting, the lighting, the staging, the artistic integrity of each shot. Like, those are the fucking nerdy stuff that only someone who
has done that.
Yeah, I made shitty films for a class in high school, and ever since then, it ruined me. You hear that teacher fucking ruined me. That teacher ruined movies for me forever.
Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons I didn't take the class. I probably would have taken the class because
I loved it, honestly.
I love acting. I love it. So much fun.
I keep on saying this off camera, but we need to film, like, I would love to produce another short film and actually put it on the Welsh and Bosshart channel.
That would be so cool.
The YouTube channel, that is. It'll be hard to put a video on Spotify or iTunes.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and I'm still working on iTunes. Hopefully, this show will be on iTunes by the 3rd episode.
We'll see.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this and it's already on iTunes and you're listening to it on iTunes, disregard what I just said.
And thank you for listening to us on iTunes.
Yay! Andrew, what time is it?
It's trivia time.
That's right, Andrew. In trivia time, we have 60 seconds to answer 5 questions of our choice. And today, the topic for Andrew is Nintendo trivia.
Ooh. Okay.
You can pass as many times as you want, but you must answer all of the questions to win. Andrew, are you ready?
I suppose.
I am not ready. I need to start a timer.
All right. I've grown up with Nintendo, so hopefully I know what it is or what to answer, because I don't know, sometimes I know, sometimes I don't. I don't buy much video games anymore.
Well, let's see how you do. All right. The questions start after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. According to the 1993 feature film, what is Mario and Luigi's last name?
Mario.
Correct. In The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, how many transformation masks are there?
4?
No.
3?
No.
5?
Yes. Pokemon and Kirby both debuted on what console?
Super Nintendo?
No.
Nintendo.
No.
NES.
No.
Damn it. Game Boy.
Yes. How are Donkey and Diddy Kong related?
Aren't they cousins?
No.
They're some sort of family, though.
Yes.
Brothers?
No.
Father and son?
No.
Cousins?
No.
Did I already say cousins?
Yes.
Uncle and nephew?
Yes. What is the best-selling Nintendo game of all time?
Oh, Legend of Zelda something?
No.
Oh, I don't know many Nintendo games. Pokemon.
No.
It's not even in the Pokemon. Okay,
No.
Mario?
No.
Kirby?
No.
What? Are you kidding me? Pong?
No. I'll give you a hint. It is the... Oh, nope.
Dang it!
Damn, you were actually pretty damn close.
It's a lot closer than last time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got those... Yeah, you flew through those pretty quickly. But that last answer, what is the best-selling Nintendo game of all time? Wii Sports.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Oh my... I really want to play that game again, though.
I haven't played Wii Sports since I was in
I haven't played it since I was
school.
12.
Yeah, I was fucking young.
Yeah.
If you find Wii Sports, we should play it.
Definitely.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And we'll put it on my other channel.
Oh yeah, you have a
gaming channel that I never post to anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have like 2 or 3 videos left that you edited that I have left to put up, and I don't know why I ever put them up. It's just I don't know. I'll put one up tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, Andrew has a video game and let's play channel if you're into that type of stuff. If not, fuck it, who cares?
I'd like to say it's low quality, but then again, we don't really have or at least I don't have much money to spend on top of the line studio equipment for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what we're doing right now is pretty low quality too. I mean, we're in a trailer with 2 microphones and a laptop like a couple feet away. Like, if I take a picture of the setup right now, it looks like garbage, but since it's an audio show, hopefully it sounds good enough to pass by as a decent podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have pretty good mics, though.
Yeah. Eventually, I hope to get either like a blanket or something to hang from one side so it cuts out all of the echo from one of our sides, and then put something in front of this window so that it stops the reflections off the, or not the reflections, the vibrations off the glass.
Yeah. Just extra soundproofing.
Yeah.
And in my house, kind of using the guest room as a makeshift recording studio.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on that. I still need the table, the lights. The lights should be actually coming in the mail today or tomorrow.
Sweet.
Yeah. and I need another chair as well for you.
Yeah.
And then I have all the soundproofing pads. I just need to put the rest of them up. And other than that, that room is almost ready to go. And hopefully we'll get a pretty good sound quality out of it.
And maybe in, let's see, 2 weeks, when you come back from, far after you come back from Oregon?
Yeah. Well, I'm coming back Sunday night.
Oh, okay. Well, far after you come back from Oregon.
Yeah.
We should go to IKEA, not sponsored, and get some chairs.
Dude, I have so much furniture from IKEA.
I need plates. I need bowls. I need stuff. I have just recently moved into this. I mean, I say recently, but it's been about a month.
Yeah.
The only things that I have are some forks and spoons from Amazon.
Ew.
Like one, let's see, 3 of each of 2 sizes of Tupperware, and a whole bunch of party cups. Oh, and 1 mug.
Jesus.
So.
And you can get everything you need at IKEA.
Not sponsored. I wish we were sponsored by IKEA, but...
What do people think about IKEA? Like, I don't know the stigma behind IKEA. Like, I don't know if there even is a stigma, but I don't know.
I don't know. I love it.
I love IKEA, honestly. I love constructing the furniture that you get in the boxes because it's like big boy Legos. Yay.
I get to do something cool.
Dude, yeah. I stayed up all night when I first moved into my house. I stayed up all night just constructing the TV stand and the bookshelf for all my movies because it was just fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
I like their I just like walking through and seeing everything.
Oh yeah,
it's so cool.
It's like an art piece.
Yes, definitely.
Hopefully,
whoever was hired there must have a lot of fun making those things.
Oh yeah, that's like a dream come true if you're like a home designer.
Yeah, interior designer. That I have no doubt that would be an interior designer's dream. Oh, yeah. Here, take something from this thousands and thousands of things and just set it up in whatever way you want. Really? Yeah.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
And getting paid to do that would be even better.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were in interior, furniture and whatever specialist, but I'm not.
If I was a furniture mover, I would love it.
Maybe not a furniture mover.
I don't know what that position is called, man. Neither of us know. Let's stop pretending like we know.
I wish I knew.
Yeah.
I probably knew at one point.
Yeah. But oh well.
Yeah.
The memory is like a river. Shit flows by, and sometimes you don't even notice.
Indeed.
Quote by Cameron Bosshart, 2019.
At 7:16 p.m.
At
PST.
What time? What day is it today?
The 17th.
On the 17th of September.
We're dating this episode.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Down to the minute.
Oh, can you imagine if we're still doing this podcast like a year from now, and then like just offhand we listen back to it, it's like, holy fuck, we did this in 2019 in September. Fuck.
What do you mean a year? I'd think that'd be probably 5 years from now.
I hope we're still doing this years down the line. Even though this is only the 2nd episode and it's still a sloppy mess, I'm having so much fun making this.
It's so awesome that we have a place where we can let out our creative talent.
Yeah, for people to listen to for some reason.
Yes. It's still astounding to me that people are listening and liking.
Even if it's 3 people.
Yeah.
Like those 3 people, and I know all 3 of them are listening right now. You guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, 4 people because I told Mama Jinx.
Oh, yeah. So 4 people.
4 people.
You all are lovely, awesome. Give yourselves a fucking pat in the back. Give yourself a nice cup of cocoa.
Yeah.
And just, I don't know, listen
I can't drink cocoa anymore. But yeah, you can do that. Have fun with that.
Excuse me?
I can't drink cocoa.
I think you told me this before off mic, but I can't remember what.
I traumatized my body with cocoa.
Oh, that's right. You drank a shit ton of it in a short amount of time, right?
I drank... All right, let's see. So, I think it was 3... No, it had to be when I was like 12, so roughly 7 years ago now. Oh man, just thinking about it makes my stomach hurt. But so me and my family went to, maybe I should say my family and I.
Yeah, you illiterate fuck.
I'm the one who caught it and you didn't. So what is that saying about you, huh?
It's saying that I was like half paying attention to what you were saying to begin with, and I was kind of letting my mind wander.
Thanks. Really good to know that you're listening to my stories.
Oh, and I'm your co-host on a podcast.
Yes.
And I don't even listen to you. Continue. You're on a trip with your family.
Yeah. So we went to, instead of the normal Catholic youth organization camp of Camp Don Bosco, which I absolutely love, we went to Camp Hamilton. So the thing that makes Camp Hamilton different is it's more spread out, and it's more of a big kid camp, I should say, because it's more spread out, there's more activities, and there's a coffee/cocoa maker in the lobby of the or I guess not the lobby, but the hallway of the mess hall. Mm-hmm. And the entire time it was like activities or whatever. I always chose activities inside the mess hall. So every time I would go down on 1 cup of cocoa, I'd, just get up, go make some more. So within the first 2 days, I think I had 35 cups of cocoa or something near that.
And how much more did you have the rest of the trip?
Oh, I think it was after that, I was like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel good. But whatever, I'm going to keep drinking cocoa.
Mr. Stock, I don't feel so good.
I think I got up to almost 50. I think it was like 48 cups of cocoa.
You fucking maniac.
In 2.5 days.
Andrew, I think you're an addict.
Not anymore. I can't even drink cocoa.
I went to AA. I went through rehab. Now I've been clean for how many years?
7.
Clean of cocoa for 7 years. You still love chocolate milk, though.
I love chocolate milk. Oh my gosh.
You drink so much fucking chocolate milk, it astounds me. I think your blood to milk ratio is like way out of whack in your body.
Blood to milk ratio.
Dude, you just like make like a small incision on your body, and it's just a chocolatey, milky, bloody mess.
Yes, that's totally what happens.
Because
it's injected directly into my bloodstream. That's how much I love it.
I'm like looking over at your recycling bin, and I see at least 6 gallons of milk.
Yeah. That's in the past 3.5 weeks.
Oh my god, dude!
I freaking love it.
Earlier you said like week.
Well,
Last time I was here last week, there was not that much milk.
Well, I took some from my room because I sometimes brought some back there, so that's actually a lot more than it was last time because I cleaned up. Because I'm trying to be a more cleaner person.
A more cleaner person?
Yes.
Do you want to redo that sentence, buddy?
No, I'm gonna keep it. I'm doing it live.
We're doing it live. Who did that?
It was somebody on the news. I don't know.
No, it was someone for like a talk show. I thought it's like super famous and infamous, and I can't even like think of who it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's funny though.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what we know for sure is that it's funny as shit.
Indeed. But yeah, I love chocolate milk. It's really funny to me that now I can drink chocolate milk and it'll stop my stomach aches.
That what?
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around, buddy.
I had a stomach ache when I went to work. I came home from work, still with the stomach ache, drank, 3 gulps of chocolate milk, and my stomach was feeling better. Like 10 minutes afterwards.
That's the worst mutant power
ever. I'm like Ross from the Game Grumps. No, is it Ross or Barry?
No, it's Ross from the Game Grumps.
Ross.
That if he gets sick off of drinking milk, he just drinks more milk, and he doesn't get better. So you're
milk is his cure-all.
You're like a better version of Ross O'Donovan.
Yes, definitely. Don't tell him we said that though. Please don't.
You think I know Ross O'Donovan personally?
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them.
Do you think anyone watching this knows Ross O'Donovan personally?
Doesn't mean that they can't still go into his live streams and post a comment. Oh, guess what they said?
These two fuckwads with like no views on their podcast said about you. He's not gonna care.
Yeah.
He's not gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
You know how much shit he gets just from being a YouTube personality?
Really?
Every YouTube personality gets so much shit just for being a person.
Huh.
Like, come on now.
Yeah. People are trying to hold us YouTube personalities, and I'm counting myself in this because I am a YouTube personality.
Do
kind
not
of.
call yourself a YouTube personality. Do not.
People give us so much shit for being real people.
The only person that gives you shit right now is me.
Yeah. Well, and
I'm
my
your-
mom.
Because I'm your friend, and I like making fun of you.
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
Yeah.
I hope it's funny to you, because it's real funny to me.
It hurts, dude. It's so... No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
It's all right. I'm used to your assholery, and yes, I am coining that word.
I have a double major in assonomics,
Damn right, brother.
both studying being an asshole and the study of ass itself and
The curvature.
the art of ass.
Oh, that would be... I know this sounds stupid, but that could actually be a job for...
Oh, that 100% is a job.
I actually have no doubt about that right now.
You know how many weird jobs are? There's no doubt in my mind that there is an artistic job specifically about the human the human bootay.
The Bootius Maximus?
Yeah.
I said that wrong, but whatever. We're keeping it going.
We're doing it live.
Doing it live. That's going to be the thing that I'm going to say every time I mess up and want to keep going.
Congratulations. You do the same thing a million other people do.
Yep.
Because everyone thinks it's funny.
I'm not an individual.
You're a sheep. You're a damn sheep.
Say "bah" for me.
Bah for me, bitch. Bah. You know we're tired and delirious when we start laughing that hard at our own joke.
Oh, yeah, bro. Well, I mean, who else's joke are we going to laugh at? If we can't laugh at our own.
Definitely not Larry the Cable Guy. I'm just kidding. That dude will outsell more theaters than I can ever imagine to if I ever did stand-up comedy.
Yeah. I know I'm not a comedian. I know that. But I make myself laugh with the stupidest shit.
Dude, sometimes you get me with jokes that just kill me.
Sometimes I get you with jokes that aren't even jokes.
Oh yeah, I just think they're funny.
Yeah. I'm just like, what's a good example?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, moving on. Fuck it.
So yeah.
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 Yep.
Yeah. Good content, bro. Oh man. Episode 2 and we're already out of shit to talk about. And we just revert to saying yeah back and forth with each other.
Well, we talked about all this shit over dinner.
We did. Do not make it sound like we're a fucking we're on a romantic dinner date, bro. But just to clear shit up, I came here right after work and we're like, huh.
I'm hungry. Let's go get something to eat.
Yeah, it was like, do we want to do the podcast first or do we want to fucking eat? And we wanted to fucking eat.
Yeah, bro.
So we did. And we talked about stuff then, and now that kind of left us drained of shit to talk about for the podcast.
I was thinking about this beforehand before we went in there. I'm like, oh, we probably shouldn't talk all that much. But we're going to be at dinner and it's going to be super awkward just sitting there eating and staring at each other. It's just like, yeah.
Dude, that's me at any dinner.
You
anyone?
get into it.
Dude, eating is like
it's religious to you,
It's a
bro.
religious experience for me because once I have food in my mouth, I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not stopping my eating process to answer anyone. I am all in. You will not hear anything from me for like
until you finish your food.
Yeah, which is usually like 30 seconds because I'm a fucking pig.
Whereas I'm just like, yeah. And then, yeah, and by the way, and, yeah,
Another example of great content.
Yes, absolutely the best content you can get.
Yeah.
All the way from, a little tiny podcast.
Yeah. You hear that, PewDiePie? We're coming for you on the charts.
As if. As if.
We're coming for you, PewDiePie.
That's like, let's see. That's like a bug telling the King of France. I know that there's not currently a King of France or whatever, but
Why'd you pick France then?
I don't know. Okay,
Just
I'm
say
tired.
The Queen of England.
Ah.
The Queen of England.
Okay, that's like a bug telling the Queen of England that the bug is coming for her crown.
Yeah.
We're nothing yet, bro.
Dude, that's like the Minions telling Queen Elizabeth, get the fuck out of here. We're running this bitch now.
Well, they grabbed Excalibur, so...
Oh, you did see that movie?
Yeah, I watched the movie.
Oh
my grandpa is obsessed, well, my grandparents, I should say, are obsessed with Despicable Me Minions.
I fucking hate the Minions movie so much. That movie made... The second they pulled out the sword and the stone and became the kings of England, I was like, okay...
That's really late in the movie.
It is super late in the movie, but it's still in the movie, and I still fucking hated it. And when that happened, I was like, are you fucking serious?
I didn't understand it until it was like the second time through. I'm like, oh, he pulled the sword out of the stone. I get it now.
It's so dumb. It's so fucking stupid.
Arthurian mythology, brother.
I fucking hate that movie with a passion. I've been contemplating whether or not I want to do 5-minute reviews of movies that I hate, because the whole time will just be me going like, it sucks, it fucking sucks, it fucking fuck. No, for 5 minutes, and I don't know if that's entertaining at all.
I mean, it might be entertaining to someone, but not to me.
I don't know, if I do a review of a movie that I hate, I'll do my best to explain why I hate it.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't say hate.
Hate's a strong word, but I don't fucking like it.
Yeah, call me old-fashioned, but hate is a strong word. And there's just a lot of movies that I just think are dumb, and I personally don't like. And one of them is Minions the movie.
Yeah.
And everything by that animation studio. I just don't like their movies. I think they're poopy.
So you don't like? Let's see. Who animated it?
Illumination.
Did they make How to Train Your Dragon?
No, that's DreamWorks, bro.
Oh, okay. Do you like DreamWorks?
I fucking love DreamWorks.
Yeah, brother.
I love Kung Fu Panda. I love How to Train Your Dragon. I love...
Have you seen the newest movie yet?
Newest what?
The newest How to Train Your Dragon movie.
Is there a third one?
Yeah.
I have not seen it.
I haven't seen it either. That should be a movie night for us.
Oh, yeah.
That would be so cool.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh, shit, it's been out for a while.
It was released, I think, at the beginning of this year.
Oh, shit.
Maybe.
It
I don't
flew
remember.
past my radar.
Yeah, it flew past a lot of people's radars, I think.
No. I do remember the trailer because I remember Hiccup had a beard, and I was like, what the fuck?
I think that's the one with the White Fury.
Yeah, that's the third one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Okay,
Where that amazing meme came from.
What meme?
The Me and My Crush or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
This is now Meme Review.
Oh, meme reviews with Cameron and Andrew. Okay, so I saw this one meme. It made me laugh so hard I pissed myself, and then I shit my pants, and I had to go change. I came back, saw it, I was still on the screen, I was like, ah! And then I pissed myself and shit myself again, and then I got out, changed myself again, and came back in, and came back, and came back,
It's just
and came
an
back, and
endless
came back,
cycle. Damn, bro.
Needless to say, I went through a lot of pants that day, and now I need new pants. Which,
Good to know.
Speaking of which, I've actually been losing a lot of weight recently. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay, go me.
I'm so proud of you, man.
Yeah. None of my pants fit anymore. Because I gain weight like a fucking woman and gain it all in my fucking thighs and my hips. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I was not born with a Virginia. Why am
Virginia.
Why am I gaining weight like this? The only thing that makes me still look like a man is my non-alcoholic beer belly.
Yeah.
The fuck is this, man?
It's America. That's what it is.
Speaking of America, what do you say we end this podcast soon?
Sure. That works for me.
That has nothing to do with America, but
Yep.
it was a damn
Speaking of America.
Speaking of America, let's do nothing to do with America.
Yeah.
Yay! But before we leave, we have some music recommendations. Andrew, do you have anything?
I do.
Oh, yeah.
So the music I'm recommending is from a YouTuber, and they made an amazing YouTube video for this. The song is called Brothers at Arms. It's by DA Games. Their music video shows it's a Cuphead song, by the way. The Cuphead video game, that is.
Fucking nerd.
You know you watched YouTube videos of that too. Don't even.
I actually don't, because I don't know shit about Cuphead.
Okay then, I am a nerd then. But it shows the Cuphead character going through multiple different mini games of other games. So I think there's Bendy, there's Hello Neighbor, and there is, oh goodness, it's Five Nights at Freddy's, which is the places that the Cuphead character goes. So there you go.
Nerd.
All right, what's yours?
What's the song called again?
Brothers at Arms
By
DA Games.
Cool. All right, the music I got this week is "Sex and Drugs" by Abi the Nomad, but in the Marbled album. So it's I've heard this song recently. I think it's his most popular song, "Sex and Drugs," but for a good reason. I want to say chill, but it has a weird tone to it. It's a modern hip hop song with a really, really good beat to it. And he has such a good voice, and that's really all it takes for me to like a hip-hop song, is the beat good and do I like the voice. Yes, cool, we're in.
Sweet.
Yeah. But I have very particular tastes, but this fit the bill. But it's weird, the song has this weird melancholy feel to it. I didn't look super into the lyrics, so I don't know what the deeper meaning behind the song is, but it puts you in an interesting mood that not a lot of songs put you in. That's both peaceful but also sad, but you're not in an emo, hate life type of way.
Yeah.
I say give it a listen if you're looking for a new modern hip-hop song, just ready to chill out and vibe to. It's really nice. And that again is "Sex and Drugs" by Abi the Nomad.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's good enough.
Yeah. Do you want to take us out, Andrew?
Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to us ramble on about nothing and everything. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you for listening to us for all that time. If you're still here, thank you.
Yeah.
Again, I'm Andrew Welsh.
And I'm Cameron Bosshart.
And this is us saying goodbye.
Good night. Or morning. Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.